Okay, we're almost there. We have the proper edge pieces, we have the yellow cross, we have the bottom two layers solved, so we're almost there. What we need to do is see if there's a side where the cube is in the right place, even if it's in the wrong orientation. And for example, in this case, if this was an orange on top, then it would be in the right location but the wrong orientation. That's not the case. Here's a case where if that was orange, that would be great. If that were red, that would be great. So none of these are aligned properly right now. So we're going to do a move that we'll just keep repeating until they line up properly. So here's the move. It's got a beautiful mirror image and symmetry to it, as some of the other moves do too. So you go U on top, push R away from you, then U counterclockwise, push L away from you, U clockwise again, bring R towards you, and that's R minus, and then U back again, and now bring L towards you. And actually, in this case, it looks like we're almost solved. Isn't that great? We actually have this cube not only in the proper place, but in the proper orientation. That doesn't always happen. But the good news is, well, the bad news is, this is in the wrong place, and this is in the wrong place, and this is oriented. Actually, these three in the wrong place. So one is in the right place. In that case, you have this on the right side towards you here, and do the exact same thing again. So watch. U, R away from you, minus U, L away from you, U, R towards you, U, L towards you. What we should have is this cube hasn't moved at all, but these cubes have moved. And look at this. They're aligned in the right places now. They're just oriented wrong. So they are in the right positions, but they're oriented wrong. If they're not oriented yet, you do it one more time and they would orient. What essentially happens is these three cubes just keep moving around. Here's the beauty of this final set of moves. You basically just take one of the cubes that's not oriented properly, and you do the same maneuver we did to build the corners in the first layer. You go down, over, up, right. It's technically R minus, D minus, R, D. You keep doing that until you get the right cube, and make sure you do the final D move. It's tempting to forget that because you have the top hard line, but if you forget that, the whole cube gets messed up. Now right now, the cube kind of looks messed up. But if you keep that orientation, now here's the key. Don't move the whole cube, just move the top layer to the next disoriented cube, and let's do the same thing once again. Down, over, up, right. Down, over, up, and there it's solved, but move this down to the position to make sure that the lay is done. Now we're in the final end game. The last disoriented cube. Look at this cube. It's a mess. It looks like you're nowhere near finishing. In fact, if you want to have some fun, just look at the cube and stare at it for a while as if you have no idea what's going on, and then hold it like this, and this is going to solve the cube. Down, over, up, right. Down, over, up, right. Sometimes it takes 8 of these moves. In this case, you've got it pretty much done. And here we are. Voila, a solved cube. Congratulations.